need a knife to cut me deep. You didn't say a word, but I still lost sleep. You kissed my cheek with empty eyes, then blamed me for the tears I cried. You didn't lie, you just left pieces of yourself in broken seasons. You let the silence do the killing, soft betrayal, no blood spilling. Now you're at the stand all dressed in grace, telling stories with your angel face. Pero yo no soy tonto, lo sé. You rewrote love and made me the case. Me traicionaste y mataste mis sentimientos sin decir una sola palabra. Y ahora quieres sobornar al juez para que falle a tu favor. Sabes que está mal, pero igual lo haces. Yo solo quería tu amor, pero no. Preferiste hacerme luz de gas. You killed my love without a sound. Now you're begging the judge to turn it around, trying to bribe the truth with pretty lies, saying rule it in my favor while I cry. You knew this was wrong, but you did it anyway. Gaslit the stars till they lost their way. All I ever wanted was your love, it's true, but you murdered that quietly too. You lit the match, then blamed the smoke. Called my heart weak when it finally broke. You said I never said that, but your actions screamed. And now I'm stitched with shattered dreams. You hold the charm like it's your sword, make the courtroom melt with every word. Your hands are dirty even if they shake. Mi corazón knows what's real and what's fake. You smiled through every silent war, then left me bleeding on the floor. Now you plead with eyes like dawn, but the feeling's dead, it's already gone. Me traicionaste y mataste mis sentimientos sin decir una sola palabra. Y ahora quieres sobornar al juez para que falle a tu favor. Sabes que está mal, pero igual lo haces. Yo solo quería tu amor, pero no. Preferiste hacerme luz de gas. You killed my love without a sound. Now you're begging the judge to turn it around, trying to bribe the truth with pretty lies, saying rule it in my favor while I cry. You knew this was wrong, but you did it anyway. Gaslit the stars, still they lost their way. All I ever wanted was your love, it's true, but you murdered that quietly too. Su señoría, she wore love like perfume, but never meant to stay. She touched my soul with frozen hands, then blamed me when it slipped away. You knew the verdict before the fight, still you fought dirty, then claimed you're right. You played the victim, won my pain, like it was part of your campaign. But justice don't sleep and love keeps score. You can't unlock a heart you tore. I gave you truth, I gave you grace, but you gaslit that into disgrace. You killed it slow, without a sound. Now you want it all back, but love's underground. I wanted a more, not a losing game, but you knew, and you played it anyway. You watched me ache and called it mood. Took what you wanted, left nothing good. You traced my ribs like borrowed art, but never once asked about my heart. I gave you silence and you made it burn. You looked away, but you knew you hurt. Sabías lo que hacías, amor. Still you turned the lock and closed the door. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón que te ain't heartbreak, this is evidence, and the court of love will judge. I beg with my eyes, you read the page, but still you danced in my quiet cage. I said I'm tired, you said you're sweet, and left your lies beneath my sheets. Mi alma no es un juego, sabes. You touched it like it wasn't fragile. You twisted love into routine, then blame me when the air went silent. If they say you're not guilty, cool, I'll sue again. 'Cause I've got receipts. You hurt the heart I gave you to protect. El tribunal del amor te juzgará culpable, y si no lo hace, volveré a demandarte. Tengo pruebas de que heriste el corazón que te entregué para amar. You knew what you were doing, and you never tried to stop. You watched me fall 1,000 feet, then offered hands that never caught. You kept my heart like borrowed things, but never gave enough. This will be noted, this will be seen by the court of love above. This isn't hate, it's documentation of every tear. You call too much emotion. The judge is truth, the jury time, and I won't be silent in this love crime. You knew what you were doing, and that's what makes it worse. You said enough to keep me close, but left me always hurt. Sabías que esto dolía, but you chose it just because. Now your name's been written down in the court of love. This will be noted, this will be known. Even roses bleed when left alone. You're wasting my time like it came in waves. Years went by, but you never stayed. I gave you love, you gave delay. Mi corazón was not a game. I should be with someone new, not stuck rewinding you. But baby, truth don't lie, and now I know what's true. Debería estar con alguien nuevo, no repitiendo tu historia como canción triste, pero hey, la verdad no miente. Y ahora lo veo claro. You're guilty in the court of love, wasting years I can't get back. Now karma's got your name in blood, and there's no running from that. You played me soft and ran away, but el universo makes you pay. I sued you with my broken trust. Now you're guilty in the court of love. I held the door, you stood outside. You said forever, but meant tonight. You let the seasons change my face, but never change your ways. I waited like the fool they say, but fools grow wings and fly away. Now I see you crystal clear, and I won't shed another tear. Debería estar con alguien nuevo, no repitiendo tu historia como canción triste, pero hey, la verdad no miente. Y ahora lo veo claro. You're guilty in the court of love, wasting years I won't relive. You broke my heart and called it love, but el destino don't forgive. You touched my soul with empty hands, but justice always understands. I sued you with the tears you caused. Now you're guilty in the court of love. I didn't shout, I didn't fight, I let the truth turn on the light. You lied with eyes, you smiled through sin, but this time, baby, I win. guilty in the court of love for the time you threw away. Now every night you dream of us, but I'm already far away. Me out my heels, but you still pay, 'cause guilt don't fade, it finds a way. You lost the one you never touched. Now you're guilty in the court of love. Saw the text on your phone screen, said I'm free, no queen, no trace of me, no truth. Like I never gave you my youth. You laughed like we never kissed. Told her I didn't exist. You called it just talk, no harm, but every word broke my heart. Was it really that easy, love, to forget what we were made of? One little fight and I'm gone from your mind. Mi amor, this ain't closure, it's a crime. Fue así de fácil, amor, olvidar de que estábamos hechos una pelea. Borraste mi cara, mi amor, esto no es cierre, es una falta de respeto. Is 2 years a joke to you? Was I just a name you outgrew? You said forever, then walked away over things that never held any weight. I gave you time, I gave you soul. You gave me silence, left me cold. ¿Por qué mentiste con esa voz? Now I see love was your decoy. We fought about nothing big, still you let the whole thing slip. You tossed our love to the wind for a stranger with a weekend grin. You said you cared, then ran like truth was more than you could stand. You blame me for loving strong, but all I wanted was to hold on. Was it really that easy, love, to forget what we were made of? One little fight and I'm gone from your mind. Mi amor, this ain't closure, it's a crime. Fue así de fácil, amor, olvidar de que estábamos hechos una pelea. Borraste mi cara, mi amor, esto no es cierre, es una falta de respeto. Is 2 years a joke to you? Was I just a name you outgrew? You said forever, then walked away over things that never held any weight. I gave you time, I gave you soul. You gave me silence, left me cold. ¿Por qué mentiste con esa voz? Now I see love was your decoy. You said you're all alone while I stared at a silent phone. You smiled through every lie while I broke down every night. So was it ever real to you, or just convenience when you had no clue? You killed the trust we built so slow. Now you're the stranger I barely know. 2 years gone, I won't rewind. Your guilt can dance with karma in time. I won't beg, I won't decode. You made it clear 2 years was a joke.